Why is it dripping? Whoa, ew. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be going through everything that I just got from Sam's Club for my groceries. So I will be sharing the WeightWatchers points and nutrition labels on the screen. I'm just going to be talking about how I incorporate these things to stay on track with my weight loss journey. If you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's jump right into everything that we got today. So we really stocked up today at Sam's Club. We hadn't been there in like 2 months. I didn't realize it's been a long time. Sometimes we'll run in and maybe grab like 1 or 2 things, especially with my baking business. I like to get a lot of like butter and eggs from there, as well as like flour and sugar. So sometimes we'll run in for that, but it's been a while since we've done a big grocery haul restock. And we got a lot of stuff today and some new things that I'm excited about. So starting with produce like always. When I have all this, it makes it so much easier to not be able to get takeout food. And I feel like lately I have not been as prepared, and I've just been much more willing to just go grab food quickly, or even make something that's just like quicker here that maybe doesn't help me to get my vegetables and protein and hit my goals. So anyway, I got some grape tomatoes. I'm gonna use these for pasta. And I was also thinking of doing a pasta salad. I've got some extra bacon in there, and I've kind of been craving like a BLT pasta salad. So I'll probably do half for a cooked pasta dish where I roast these in the air fryer, and then the other half I'll use for a pasta salad dish because there's a lot in here. And these are 0 points on WeightWatchers, but they look super red, so I'm excited because usually that's when they taste the best. I got some zucchini, which I swear they never used to have this, and now they've consistently had zucchini at Sam's Club, so it's been really nice, and it looks really, really good today. So there are like 2, 4, 6 in here. This will be really nice to use for veggie mixes, and zucchini is just such an easy vegetable to kind of add into a bunch of different meals because it has such a neutral flavor that I feel like it goes with so many things. I like to use it a lot to bulk up pasta dishes, or even when I'm doing some type of like taco dish, it's nice to just use this as a veggie with peppers or onions or something. So I'm glad that they had the big bag of these. Then we needed some peppers, and lately I've actually been buying sweet peppers like this. It's been really nice. Okay, one of these peppers in here is bad, but the rest of them are really good. And I'm just gonna use these for eggs or just like different meals when I wanna make something quick with a veggie in it and I don't have any veggies prepped or anything. It's nice to be able to grab like 1 or 2 of these and just slice it up and add it to a meal. That is gross. There is one that is a little bit wet and it's dripping, so I need to take that out of there and wash these, but these will be nice to just have in the fridge ready to add to meals for 0 points. Then I grabbed some bananas, which we use for protein shakes, bowls of cereal. Adam takes them to work all the time. We just buy them every single time. I share them in pretty much every single grocery haul. I don't have Honeycrisp apples today. I decided to mix it up and get the Cosmic Crisp. I had tried these a while back and I don't think I liked them as much as Honeycrisp, but I'm giving them another try. They look really good today, and they were half the price of the Honeycrisp. I've mentioned recently that they just have not been tasting right. They've been tasting kind of like watered down and just like, not like earthy, but they just don't taste like the normal sweet Honeycrisp that I usually love. And so I've been looking for apple replacements until it gets figured out or something. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, these are Cosmic Crisp, still 0 points, and I'm gonna have one every single day after my dinner. That's just what I like to do to help satisfy my sweet tooth right after I finish my meal and before I have dessert. Then I got some bell peppers, which I like to use for veggie mix as well with the zucchini and the onions. I also just like to have these on hand for different meals. It's another vegetable that I feel like goes well with so many different things, and they're 0 points, and I like the taste. They help bulk up the meal, and it's another ingredient that I don't have to track, so it's 0 points. We got some blueberries for yogurt bowls, also 0 points. And then both of the grapes look so good today, so we actually got both of them. The green grapes were massive and the red ones just looked really good. So we got both of these. I'm gonna wash these off and put them in a bowl so that they're just ready to grab and like put in a container for Adam to bring to work, or when I make a snack plate or something, it's nice to just have them washed and ready. 0 points for these. These really, really help to satisfy my sweet tooth during the day. Grapes are just always a good option for me after like breakfast, lunch, or sometimes even dinner, but usually I have my Honeycrisp apple for that. I got this big bag of romaine, which this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here. So I'm gonna chop a bunch of this up and use it for some pre-made salad because it's been really nice to have that as an option before dinners. It helps me to get some more veggies in. Sometimes I don't always find a way to incorporate vegetables into the meal I'm making, so having a salad before just kind of helps to hit my goals with that. That's why we got this. We'll also use it for like sandwiches, burgers. Adam puts it on his sandwich every day that he packs for work, and we just go through romaine pretty quickly. So it's nice to have this big bag. Then I just finished my big bag of frozen strawberries that I had last last night on my yogurt bowl. I got another big bag today, and actually the ones I had before were whole strawberries and these are sliced. So this might be better because usually I just end up microwaving them and then like mashing them up. This just might be easier. 0 points and one of my favorite fruits to use for yogurt bowls at night. Okay, moving on to some 0 point proteins that I picked up today. I got some ground beef. So they have the 3-pound package, which this is what I always like more about Sam's Club versus Costco. Even though I do like a lot of the products that Costco has, usually if you buy this at Costco, it's 6 packs. And at Sam's it's like half. So we've got 3 here, which is I feel like just more realistic with the space that we have and how much we go through and like how fast we go through it. And for me, I actually go through meat and food more frequently when it's just in the fridge and not frozen. When I buy these and put them in the freezer, I just end up forgetting about them and I prefer to just have already thawed meat. So that's just what works for me. If you're better with freezing meat and then thawing it and stuff, totally do that. But for me personally, when it's in front of me in the fridge and I have to use it up by the expiration date, it just makes me more likely to actually cook it up and use it. So anyway, this is 3.25 pounds. I'm just gonna probably make it all at once and do some taco meat or some burgers or something and kind of prep a lot at once. It is 0 points on WeightWatchers now and 24 grams of protein. It's got 170 calories for 4 ounces. I grabbed some salmon, which is also 0 points on WeightWatchers. This comes individually wrapped, which is really nice because I can just grab a couple and thaw them at once. But a lot of the time I end up just thawing the whole bag and again, prepping it all at once so that it's just made in the fridge and I can reheat it throughout the week to add it to different meals. I really like to use salmon for pasta, but it's also really good in rice bowls with like cucumber edamame, kind of like poke style, or I like to shred it up and add it into sesame noodles. It is so good that way. And usually what I do is I just bake it in the oven. So for 4 ounces of this, like I said, it's 0 points on WeightWatchers. It's got 230 calories and 23 grams of protein. Okay, we got some lunch meat. So there's honey roasted turkey breast and then rotisserie seasoned chicken breast. I actually got some bagels from a local bagel shop. It's called Corey's Bagels. And we've been doing like lunch meat sandwiches with them. So we've got a couple left and I wanted to have some extra lunch meat for those. For these, it's 60 calories. For the honey turkey, it's 70. It's got 11 grams of protein for the 3-slice serving, and the chicken breast is 1.5 grams of fat. This one's actually 0. We just got these for Adam's sandwiches for work as well, and then like I said, making some bagel sandwiches. It's a nice way to get some protein, and it makes it just a little bit more filling. I also grabbed some Canadian bacon because I like to make breakfast sandwiches with these. They didn't have the English muffins that I like, so I might run out to the store to grab those so that I can prep some ahead of time, but this is 1 point for the serving. It's 60 calories for 3 slices, 1 gram of fat, 2 carbs, and 10 grams of protein. I like to put it on breakfast sandwiches, and then sometimes I'll slice it up and add it to pizzas if we do like a pineapple pizza bake, or I also like to put it in scrambled eggs and just chop it up that way. So 1 point on WeightWatchers for the serving, and it's also another way that I like to get more protein in. They usually have some pre-cooked chicken breast there that we like to get, but they had different ones that are more like fresh from the deli today that were like $5 cheaper. So that's why we went with these. I think it's about the same amount, but they're 0 points on WeightWatchers. Okay, so for the serving, which it says 1 chicken breast is 44 grams of protein. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but anyway, what I like to do with these is just cut them up and add them to wraps, pasta, or even like rice bowls. I was also thinking because I got so much lettuce, maybe we can do some type of salad and cut up some chicken, maybe do like a taco salad with corn, tortillas, cheese, stuff like that, because that's one of my favorite things to do. I usually like to make a quesadilla on the side, and then that helps me to get some fiber because with the quesadilla, I use these La Banderita tortillas. These are their carb counter tortillas. So one of them has 12 grams of fiber in it. So when I make a quesadilla, that's 24 grams of fiber alone just with the tortillas. They're 1 point for 1 and 2 points for 2. But for 1 tortilla, it's got 60 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 13 carbs, like I said, 12 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein. We get these for different things like quesadillas, tacos. Adam really likes to make wraps with them, especially buffalo chicken wraps. And there's just a nice lower point option that has a little bit more protein and fiber. Speaking of more protein, I was so excited to see this. They had the Barilla Protein Plus pasta in a big box. So there's 4 boxes in here, and it's rotini and penne pasta, which are 2 of the ones that I buy the most. I pretty much just buy whatever I can find for this pasta because we love it so much and we use it a lot. For the serving of 2 ounces, it is 4 points on WeightWatchers, and a lot of the times I'll actually do a 3-ounce serving for 6 points if I'm making the pasta my meal. But for that 2-ounce serving, it is 190 calories, 1 gram of fat. It's got 38 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of protein. And I just use this for so many different dishes, whether it's like taco pasta, tuna noodles, red sauce, olive oil sauce, whatever we have on hand, I can find a way to incorporate pasta with it. So I was happy to see that they had that. I actually got 2 of those. Okay, back to meat. I forgot I got some ground chicken. So this is actually 0 points on Weight Watchers now. It used to be 4 points for the serving, but now that they made more lean meats, 0 points, this is 0. For the serving of 4 ounces, it's 160 calories. It's got 9 grams of fat, 105 milligrams of sodium, and 22 grams of protein. And I like to do chicken burgers with this. I also like to do chicken meatballs, or sometimes I'll just cook it all up and season it with some taco seasoning, and then we just have it made in the fridge for nachos, wraps, tacos, everything like that. It's really nice that we don't have to track this anymore, that it's 0 points, because it is a good high protein option that just helps me to stay more full throughout the day. And this, I was surprised, is also now 0 points on Weight Watchers. So this is the Sam's Club Members Mark pulled chicken. This is 80 calories for 3 ounces. It's got 2 grams of fat, 1 carb, 590 milligrams of sodium, and 14 grams of protein. And that's what's nice about it, is it's 0 points, but it's got a good amount of protein. And I love using this when it comes to like barbecue mac and cheese or like a barbecue pulled chicken sandwich. It helps to satisfy the craving for like pulled pork and all that stuff. And one of my all-time favorite takeout meals is the barbecue mac and cheese from Noodles and Company. So this really does help to be like a takeout at home option with a little bit of barbecue sauce, and then I just make some mac and cheese here. So I made sure to grab a box of this, and it comes in a like vacuum sealed bag, so I don't have to use it up right away, but once I open it, I try to use it pretty quickly. I got some eggs, which are 0 points on Weight Watchers. I'll just use these to make the breakfast sandwiches that I talked about, and then also just for breakfast, sometimes I'll do scrambled eggs, or I'll do like an egg hash brown bowl. I've also been having waffles a lot for breakfast, and with my waffles, I like to do chicken sausage, especially maple chicken sausage. So I was really excited to see these because I love the brand Amy Lou, and they had these maple breakfast chicken sausages. They are 1 point per link, or the serving is 3 links for 3 points. 120 calories, 7 grams of fat. It's got 2 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 11 grams of protein. These are gonna be so perfect for my waffles. I love when they've got a little bit of a maple flavor, because then sometimes I don't even have to add syrup. I can just do like this and some blueberries or some strawberries, and it's so good with pancakes and waffles. We got some tuna, which is 0 points on Weight Watchers. I like to use this to make tuna melts or tuna sandwiches or tuna pasta or snack plates. I really love making snack plates for lunch because they're so quick and easy to throw together. I'll just grab some grapes, make some tuna with like Greek yogurt and maybe some seasoning and mustard or something, and then I pick a cracker, some cheese, and then maybe like cucumbers or something, and it comes together really quickly, but it's so filling. It helps me to get all my protein and fiber in, and that's why I go through a lot of tuna. So I like to get the chunk light in water. It's 0 points, 90 calories for a can, and 20 grams of protein. Okay, this was something that caught my eye because it's SpongeBob. These are turkey sausage, cheese, and pretzel packs. I'm pretty sure I've seen these at Walmart, but I just had to buy this at Sam's because it was SpongeBob, and I saw that it was turkey sausage, and I love cheese, turkey sausage, and pretzels, so it was just meant to be. But anyway, it comes with 8 packs of these, and they've got the little separate compartments, so we've got turkey sausage, cheddar cheese, and pretzels. One of these is 6 points on Weight Watchers. It's 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 9 grams of protein. So I'd probably have some grapes with this as well. These are something that Adam can even pack for work, and it's not something I have all the time, but as a quick, convenient option, I just thought it was a cute one-time thing I had to get. We have really been enjoying these, especially Adam. He's been going through these pretty quickly. They are these sparkling ice Starburst drinks. So it's got cherry, strawberry, orange, and lemon. And what I like about this is that it comes with more of the strawberry and the cherry, because those are definitely our favorite flavors out of the 4. But they're 0 points. They help to satisfy a sweet tooth. Honestly, when I'm craving candy, it tastes just like Starburst, so it kind of helps with that. But also when we want carbonation or just something other than water, but we don't want to spend points on it. So 0 points for these, and they just have really good flavor to them. Okay, this is one of those things that I feel like we've seen a couple times since we've been there and we just haven't gotten them, but today I just wanted to try them out. So they are sesame ginger chicken dumplings, and I love all dumplings like this and pot stickers and stuff, so I'm always willing to try some. And these are 5 points for 4 of them, which is pretty normal for what we like to do when it comes to like dumplings. When I did scan it, I don't know if that included the sauce, because a lot of the times we don't use the sauce that they have, and this one has a sauce with it that's incorporated with the nutrition. So without it, for 4 pieces, it's 150 calories, 4 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 8 grams of protein. So with the sauce, it does add 2 grams of sugar and a half gram of fat and 20 calories. But I don't know if we'll use that. I'm just excited to see how these are. Like I said, we really like these types of dumplings. Okay, then of course we had to get some snacky things. So some of these we're actually gonna save for an upcoming snack review, but we got these Hippies, which these I think are just like the regular white cheddar, but it says extra cheese. They are Flavor Blast Groovy White Cheddar Explosion Hippies. They're chickpea puffs, and they're just a nice salty snack that I like to add to snack mixes and stuff. For the serving of about 17 pieces, it's 4 points on WeightWatchers. 130 calories, 6 grams of fat, 18 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 3 grams of protein, 270 milligrams of sodium, and these are vegan and they're plant-based, gluten-free. And yeah, just a low point option that I like to incorporate sometimes with lunches, snack mixes, when I just want something salty and crunchy. I do like the flavor of these. The white cheddar are definitely one of my favorites. Then speaking of white cheddar, we were excited to see a new Blue Diamond almond flavor. So white cheddar, we haven't tried this yet. We're definitely gonna use this in a snack review. For the serving of about 28 nuts, it's 4 points on WeightWatchers. It's 170 calories, 15 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. So for 4 points especially, that's nice. When it comes to nuts, it's anywhere from like 4 to 6 usually, and cashews are my favorite. Those are usually on the higher end, but almonds are usually on the lower end. So 4 points for the serving isn't bad. That's something nice that you could also incorporate with like a snack mix, have with like some grapes and tuna and something like that. But we're gonna try these out. I'm excited to see how this flavor is. And then another thing that we're gonna have in a snack review that I've had some people tell me to try. These are Classic Pickleball Corn Puffs, which so funny, there's a pickleball in the back. I didn't even realize that they're pickleballs, but they're dill pickle corn puffs. For the serving of about 46 pieces, it's 5 points on WeightWatchers, 150 calories. It's got 7 grams of fat, 19 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And I'm curious to see how these taste. Again, this might be something that's really good for snack mixes, which of course I just filmed my snack mix video and now we got a bunch more different snacks that work better with snack mixes, but I can link that video in the description below to explain how I actually make them. But this should be something good for those. And then the last thing, I had to grab another bag of Like Air, one of my favorite things that I originally found at Sam's Club, the pancake flavor, but they had the cinnamon bun today. It's 5 points for the serving of about 3 cups, 150 calories. It's got 9 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 4 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. So it's got a really nice cinnamon flavor. It's a nice sweet treat at the end of the night when I want something that's maybe more like snacky, but I do like to try to portion it out if I'm gonna have it because it is so easy to just sit there and keep eating the bag. But anyway, that is everything that we got from Sam's Club today. I'm feeling really good about it. Definitely got stocked up on some snacks, some produce, some meats, and we'll be having some good meals this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I don't even think you could see that that was a thumbs up at all. I think it, yeah, there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.